Salem's most ticking time bomb just got a heartbeat. Just when fans thought the burgeoning romance between Gabi Hernandez, Cherie Jimenez, and Philip Kyriakis, Jean-Paul Lavoisier, was destined to explode into a million vengeful pieces, Days of Our Lives head writers may be planting the seeds for the most unexpected save in soap history, A Miracle Baby. For weeks, viewers have watched through their fingers as Gabi has danced on the edge of a knife. Her red-hot chemistry with Philip has been undeniable, but lurking beneath the pillow talk and passion is a landmine of her own creation. Her secret alliance with Tony DiMera, Thou Penglis, the very pact that handed Tony the ammunition to dismantle the Titan-DiMera merger, is the poison pill at the center of this romance. Gabi isn't just a bystander in the Kyriakis' financial implosion, she is the architect of the chaos. While Philip has been falling for her, Gabi has been the reason his family's empire is hemorrhaging cash. The upcoming DOOL spoilers promise a spectacular inferno when Philip finally pieces together that the woman in his bed has been deceiving him for months. Expect fury. Expect devastation. Expect a breakup so brutal it shakes the Salem Inn's foundations. But here is where the narrative takes a sharp, clever turn away from tragedy and toward the miraculous. The Chekhov's uterus of Salem. During the May 14th episode, eagle-eyed fans caught what might be the most important piece of foreshadowing since the Horton ornament went missing. In a tense confrontation with her daughter, Ariana, Ari, Horton, Vico Escortia, Gabi dramatically declared that Ari was the only child I'll ever have. Let's pause there. In the lexicon of soap operas, that specific phrase, delivered with that specific level of dramatic resignation, is not a medical fact. It is a challenge to the soap gods. It is the narrative equivalent of a character saying, "I'll be right back," before walking into a dark alley. Gabi has long accepted her fate as a mother of one. She has carried the sorrow of infertility quietly, believing her body's story was finished. But Days of Our Lives has always specialized in medical miracles. If history tells us anything, it's that when a woman in Salem insists she cannot conceive, a positive pregnancy test is usually lurking just around the corner. How a miracle baby saves a doomed romance. Let's play out the current trajectory versus the miracle curveball. The current, bleak path. Philip finds out about Tony. He feels emasculated, betrayed, and used. He dumps Gabi publicly, likely with a slammed door and a broken glass. Gabi loses the man she genuinely loves. Yes, despite the lies, the feelings are real. She retreats into villain mode, trying to reclaim Stefan DiMera's, Brandon Barish, inheritance out of spite. End of romance. Dead end. The miracle path. The breakup happens. Philip walks away, telling Gabi he never wants to see her again. Gabi hits rock bottom. Maybe she collapses at the town square fountain. Maybe she has a dizzy spell. She brushes it off as stress, until she wakes up craving a specific Salem diner milkshake or realizes she hasn't seen Aunt Flo in months. The confirmation. A miracle pregnancy. This isn't just any pregnancy. This is the emotional nuclear option. For Philip Kyriakis, a man who has lost Victor, lost his leg, lost his place in the family hierarchy, and is now reeling from financial betrayal, learning that Gabi is carrying his child changes the calculus entirely. Suddenly, the narrative shifts from revenge to legacy. Philip can't simply destroy the mother of his miracle baby. The baby represents a new branch on the Kyriakis tree. A chance for Philip to be a father, to build something that isn't about Titan stock prices. The Kyriakis heir factor. Let's not underestimate the political weight of this baby. The Kyriakis family is currently drowning in chaos. A new heir, especially one born from a union that connects the Hernandez fire to the Kyriakis throne, would be a stabilizing force. Maggie Kyriakis, Suzanne Rogers, would likely become the unexpected mediator, urging Philip to see past the betrayal and toward the child. Furthermore, this pregnancy gives Gabi a redemption arc she desperately needs. It forces her to stop scheming with Tony and start looking inward. The question becomes, can she lie to protect the baby, or will she finally tell the whole truth? A miracle baby doesn't erase the Tony debacle, but it provides a reason for Philip to pause. It gives the writers a chance to take these two from a screaming match to a tense, whispered negotiation in the hospital waiting room. It transforms a villain's comeuppance into a complicated family drama. Spoiler predictions. The countdown begins here as how the next 3 months likely play out according to our creative analysis. 1. The explosion, next 2 weeks. Philip discovers the truth. The confrontation is volcanic. Gabi admits she was trying to protect him from the pain, but Philip counters that she was protecting herself. They break up definitively. 2. The fallout, weeks 3 to 4, Gabi spirals. She focuses entirely on ruining Stefan and EJ, using the pregnancy as a secret fuel, or hiding it entirely because she fears Philip will think it's a manipulation tactic. 3. The reveal, sweeps month. Gabi collapses or has a medical scare. Kayla Johnson, Mary Beth Evans, runs the tests and delivers the shocking news. Gabi is pregnant. The baby is perfectly healthy. This is the miracle she never thought she'd get. 4. The reconciliation. Gabi goes to Philip. Not to beg, but to inform. She hands him the ultrasound. You can hate me, she says, but you can't hate him. Philip looks at the image. His face crumbles from rage to raw awe. Gabi's miracle baby is not a gimmick. It is the only narrative device powerful enough to short-circuit Philip's righteous fury. It transforms a story about betrayal into a story about second chances. While Gabi deserves to suffer the consequences of her alliance with Tony, the audience also wants to root for this chemistry. The baby is the bridge over the burning river. It saves the romance not by erasing the past, but by forcing two broken people to look at a future that is bigger than their egos. Get ready, Salem. The pregnancy test just turned positive, and the Kuriakis dynasty will never be the same.